Alright, how's it going everyone? Parth with ATL JDM here to show off another one of our imports. I've been showing the neighbors all these cars, so I've done this video like 5 different times. We're going to make this one the final cut. Today we're looking at a 1991 Nissan Skyline GTR. It is a beautiful car. Really good example of a Skyline. It's not a GTST, which is what we usually get, or what we've had several of. Nothing wrong with the GTST models. They're significantly cheaper. Same Skyline feel, but they have the RB20, and they are rear-wheel drive, versus the Godzilla GTR. Having the GTR badge, it comes with a RB26 twin-turbo all-wheel drive system. So this is like the Godzilla of track and rally cars. This is what everyone waited 25 years for, and it does not disappoint. It's a really fun car. I thought it'd be a little faster, but again, it's the same age as me, so you know, for a car that age, you know, it's still peppy. I personally would prefer a Mark II or a JZX chassis, but that's the Toyota part of me speaking. This was actually a custom order. So what that means is it's a 6-step process that just requires a little bit of your patience and time, but the end result is getting exactly what you want, which is what Ricardo wanted. And you basically, you know, call me, email me, determine a budget, leave a deposit. We start searching, and then we get it here, get it registered. Again, my guys in Japan are going to thoroughly inspect, test, and service these cars before they even ship out. So just like today, you can just jump in, turn the car on, drive it home, and not worry about being on the side of the road or blowing up an engine or anything like that. Cool thing about this too was it was a like father and son combo. So the son actually got the S13, another really good example of a Sylvia, because those are mostly drift missiles and garbage. Dad kept this a secret up until like last weekend at Caffeine and Octane, and then spilled the beans. But it was really cool to be a part of something like that, you know, knowing they're gonna go toge and do mountain runs together in cars I brought over for them is a pretty good feeling. Job well done, you know. But like I was just showing my neighbors, I mean, there's, you know, I usually go over cosmetic blemishes. This car, aside from being black and annoying to keep clean, I can say that because I own a black car too. You know, it's got fingerprints from Caffeine and Octane, but really the only big boo-boo is a little bit of curb rash on this wheel. Rest of the car is in really good condition. Most of the common rust spots for Skylines, not even a hint of rust. Number one spot is right here under the hood. Like usually these are all cracked and rusted out. Absolutely nothing. Super clean on both sides. Another spot is obviously underneath the car, which I'm not going to climb underneath, but take my word for it. Flavian did a pretty good job at climbing underneath it, making sure it was rust free. Another spot right here in the trunk. Those are both really clean. Nothing, like, doesn't even show any evidence of the trunk leaking, anything like that. There is some paint fade on the spoiler, but again, car same age as me, so not too worried about it. Aside from that, it's pretty stock. Aside from the harnesses, there's a turbo timer in there. Super low miles as well, only 106,000 kilometer, which I believe is like 80 something thousand miles, not even. But even my neighbors were just really surprised at just how clean this is. Usually the dash is all cracked up and bubbled up and nasty. This one's really nice. Another thing I like about this car too is it's not obnoxiously loud. It's got that really low growling sound. I'm trying to find the key. Here we go. It's even got a GTR key. Ooh, fancy. Like I said, I mean, it sounds good. It looks really good. You do feel like a super badass when you're driving or pulling up into a QT or something like that. Oh my god, it's a Skyline! Really, really excited for Ricardo and Sergio. Sergio too, because, you know, he's excited about his car, but, you know, now he's like, hey Dad, let me get the keys to the GTR. Really, really cool car. Going to a good home. I think this has been up the whole time. But yeah, really excited, and we'll probably put some clips of me and Ricardo going out for a little test drive here when they come get the car in like an hour or so. Just one more lap. Video on the S13 now.
Dude, look at these seats, man.
Try the harness.
Alright, don't get rid of these mats. These mats are sweet.
Look at the dust coming out of it.
Oh my god.
Look at the dust.
So dusty.
You got room? You good back there?
How's that seat feel?
Wow, the dust is crazy.
It's
It wraps
so
around you.
clean. I actually can't believe how clean this interior is.
Yeah, I was telling Sergio that, like, the smell of this car, the smell of his car, it reminded me of my Tercel, dude. Like,
Really?
yeah, I don't know what it. There's something
Any
about that.
idea
that was
what these
familiar.
things
Hell no.
One of
The
those-
turbo timer. My guess is that idled your engine after you cut the car off for a minute or some predetermined amount of time. What the fuck that is? Electric tuning system. Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
Presets, performance.
Wow. So no lift on this?
Yeah, no lift or same in Sergio's car too.
The harness,
But it's a
I feel like I can't. Wow, look at the dust.
Yeah. It's good, man. Take it in. It's all part of the car.
So weird to be on this side of the car. Did you drive this over?
Oh no, I was riding shotgun.
Oh, you need to drive it.
Yeah, dude, you can totally drive this.
Yeah, you gotta drive these cars.
I can't believe how loud this thing
It sounds great. This thing sounds great. I like how it's subtle, but everything is angled to the driver, right?
is. Right? It's like the super, like the fighter jet.
Am I going left or right?
Right.
To the right. We're gonna make a bunch of right turns.
I'm sitting here.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah. Oh, that's easy
wait.
for you. Mine has windshield
Wait,
wipers over there.
Where's the windshield wipers?
Oh, these are your wiper controls.
Oh, that's wild.
Got it my side. But yeah, because the way the car should be, oriented towards the driver. The passenger is just that, just the passenger. This is nice.
Sounds great.
This is so wild. Wow, it does sound good.
Yeah, so Dad, the first thing you have to do is take this thing to a GTR specialist and ask what is going on.
We're gonna do that this week. We're gonna go up to Royalty and get it dynoed and see what they think of it. Oh man, this is amazing.
No, I don't remember where that right turn was.
I don't either, but we'll figure it out. We can always the GPS our way back if we get lost.
So 55 is what, 88? Is that how? I'm gonna have to learn the conversions.
You guys are going on.
I was telling you right here, if you took your car to Puerto Rico, you'd be just fine. Because you got the speed limit signs in metric and in
I didn't know that.
yeah. Puerto Rico can't figure out what side it wants to be on, right? So like, it gives it to you both.
That's really funny. This car sounds amazing. Alright, so just take a right somewhere, I guess?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see, let's take a look at a map.
It's so weird shifting with the left.
I guess you could make a road coming up here, Millwood Road.
I feel like it's here.
Here?
Yeah. Up in second.
Definitely got some practicing.
Mustang. What the hell is that?
Are they looking?
There's no way they did it.
Oh, maybe this is where Maria will store her horse.
Yeah. I don't get why she didn't just buy one of these horses. Why she gotta get one?
Well, she said they're just hard to find. I think they're like cars to get the right horse. She wants a gated one. Of course, I guess we're talking to the GoPro over here. Hi, GoPro.
Oh, right. Hang a right. Just gonna go one big rectangular loop.
I'm hanging a right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so now you gotta practice rev matching, your heel toe when you're cornering, double clutching, yeah, all that.
Drifting,
You don't have to
yeah.
drift, but just, you know, get your rev matching, double clutching, heel toe, all that good practice. Yeah. That's the one thing I can't practice in my car.
Why not?
Pedals are not
Oh, they're not in a good position
they're
for
not in a
that?
good position for that. Yeah, the accelerator is further down than the brake. The brake's really high comparatively.
I have to get used to being over here. When Andres drove the WRX,
Yeah.
he was like literally like this,
Yeah.
like, you know, because you want to be where you feel
Yeah, of
like you
course.
should be.
Of course.
I was driving a Sylvia in the middle. Weird. I can't wait to see Mom's face.
Dude, that's gonna be
I
so
can't.
awesome.
That is literally
So
hilarious.
You know, here's how awesome that is, Rick. I envy you. Could you like, dude? If I pulled up with something like this at my house, I don't give a shit. At that point, what my wife's response is, it's worth it. I just don't care. Good, bad, indifferent. It's worth it.
Absolutely. She knows something's up though, because when I sold the STI, she's like, "What are you gonna get?" You know?
I don't know.
Well, yeah,
big fan and wanted to see Rick's other cars, right?
That's reasonable. I can't wait to see Andres' difference. What's up? It's a GTR. Oh, that's cool.
Is that how he is about most things?
How fast does it go? He always asks that question.
Okay.
But he judges like the performance of the car by its top speed.
He's probably gonna end up with like some American muscle. I think he likes the Challengers and
Just get him an
Right.
RT Challenger. He'll be happy with that. Yeah, that's the thing. These
I
right
can't-
turns. These right turns.
You got
man.
it. You got my side.
well, the thing is this harness. I could barely like turn around.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't pull your
I don't
shoulders.
like no harness, man. No one can say here. You only got 3 seats.
Yeah, I think I'll be pulling the harness out for that reason.
Holy shit.
It was the same way with my Corrado. Is you know, I lost the seat behind. Well, how is? I mean, are you feeling comfortable back there reasonably?
It's really comfortable.
Really?
I'm absolutely chilling. But yeah, Dad, I'm also gonna say, like, if you're not feeling a lot of power, I have like a heavy suspicion that this car makes a lot more power, and you just have to like do something within the system, because obviously they have like buttons that'll change. Like,
Well,
turbo times and all
the
that.
power on this car is going to be up really high RPMs.
This would be Keith Bridge Road. Make a right.
Make a right
Jesus,
or
you go to
left?
10.
Oh, I
Make a
see.
right. We just did a big loop.
Oh, I see.
Rectangular loop.
So I think the reason I'm not feeling much power is I'm not up at 4,000 mark.
There is that too, right? You kind of got to drive it like you hate
I think you really got to drive this car up here. I'm a little trouble getting in third, but it really starts to pick up at right there. It really starts to pick up at 35.